Welcome to the PA-TSA Fashion Show. I would now like to welcome to the stage Dr. Laura Hummel.
All right, welcome to the 2013 PA-TSA Fashion Show. This event has evolved greatly since its inception, and we would love to give a round of applause to every one of the participants tonight. You are all winners in my book for just getting here with all of this work. If you look around the room, look at yourself. Everything that you wear, the most basic fashion, started somewhere in somebody's mind as a design, as a thought, an idea. The colors that we wear evolve. What was popular 2 years ago isn't popular anymore. The size of buttons change, things change. And what you're going to hear tonight and see tonight is how these people interpreted the changes that we gave them in their challenge. So, we would like to welcome to the stage the first team. I'll hand it back over to the announcers. Thank you very much for your attention.
Please welcome to the stage Team 2063-100.
Today, we took modern nurse scrubs farther than anyone before. The purple scrubs are a unique blend of cotton broadcloth. The top is reversible for those days you're feeling sassy and the days you're feeling reserved. The striped blue top is made of 100% cotton and has 4 pockets for convenience. Both of the pants are made adjustable with a drawstring to fit any body type.
Team 2063-100, your first question from the judges is, why did you choose to represent this first responder?
We chose to represent this because one of our team members' family members actually talked to us, and she's a nurse, and we got the complete inspiration from her job, and she just helped us with it and showed us so much more than what we knew.
And your second question, what was your biggest challenge in making your outfits?
The biggest challenge had to be like the whole putting together of the reversible shirt, because we had to layer each one and then baste it and get it together and have it work out right.
Let's thank Team 2063-100. And now please welcome to the stage Team 2116-100.
States alone, there are close to 250,000 emergency medical technicians, and over the next decade, that number is expected to rise by as much as 33%. This means there'll be around 340,000 EMTs wearing the same lackluster clothing which was mass-produced to fill the need of functionality. We are here today to ask the question why functional clothing can't also be fashionable. Our first outfit is worn by a male model. It consists of a jacket with a pair of dark work pants. The pants, which are made of utility fabric, feature multiple pockets. The utility fabric is mainly cotton, with spandex to allow for freedom of mobility. There are 2 welt pockets on the back of the pants instead of the traditional exterior pockets, with 2 spacious inverted pleat pockets on the sides. The pants have a wide work leg to fit over any work boot. The waistband is cinched and finished with a top stitch, as well as the pockets and side seams. To finalize the garment, we did a serged finish. The jacket was chosen for its ability to incorporate multiple pockets, which can carry a multitude of different items. Top stitch zippered pockets in the front help keep items in place while the EMT is on the move, and the gray accented by the orange yoke on the top was selected so the first responder would be visible in a crowd or at night if he needed to be located. On the back of the jacket, there is a large open elastic pocket for carrying larger equipment such as a first aid kit or a stethoscope. The EMT is able to carry these items with him, but in a position so they're not hindering his work area. The back pocket has a 3-step stitch elastic finish, and the garment is filled with polyester batting for insulation. The jacket is made entirely of ripstop nylon and was serged for added durability. Not only is this raiment bright, very light and colorful, but it is also waterproof. As an added amenity, the jacket has removable zippered sleeves. By removing the sleeves, the jacket is transformed into a stylish vest for the hotter days of the year. Our next model is wearing an outfit for a female first responder. This is composed of a knife-pleated skirt with shorts underneath and a similar vest to that of the male model. The skirt is made of cotton with a nylon underline, making it flame retardant. The pleats of the skirt give the wearer the freedom to move around unconstrained, with the black shorts preventing accidental exposure. The waistband has a top stitch and 2 snaps for additional support. The skirt also features an invisible zipper. A unique feature of this garment is the ability to carry items in the pockets on the skirt. Traditional skirts do not have pockets and are therefore inadequate for EMTs. Together, these outfits are very indicative of the situations they were designed for. EMTs never know what is required of them when they arrive on scene, which means they must be prepared. So why shouldn't their clothing be as well? Thank you.
Team 2116, your first question. Why did you choose to represent this first responder?
Well, we figured that first responders have uniforms that they need to function with and carry items for a moment's notice. So we created outfits that were able to function and hold items that a first responder would use on duty and on the job, and they're waterproof and for any natural disaster that they may overcome.
And your second question, what was your biggest challenge in making your outfits?
Our biggest challenge was definitely the drafting. Since we were not allowed to use commercial patterns, it was a little bit difficult to design outfits that were not like commercial made, and the sleeves, especially since they're zip off, it was a challenge.
Thank you very much. All proceeds from the fashion show will go to technology and fashion design. And now please welcome Dr. Laura Hummel.
Hello again. How many of you know what fashion statement your t-shirts this year represent? Anybody know? Somebody stand up with the t-shirts from this year. The red sleeves, the white body. What is that all about? Who can tell me? Go ahead. Okay, baseball. What else? Say it again. Yell it. I can't hear you. Lifeguard. Oh, yeah, lifeguard. We think of the lifeguard. We think of the baseball players. What else? 1970s. What happened in 1978? Anybody know your history? TSA. TSA. Does anybody know what PA-TSA was? Say it. Oh, AISA? Your history. Who knows? I heard it. Go ahead. There we go. American Industrial Art Student Association. Very good. We're ready to go. Thanks.
And now please welcome to the stage Team 2084-100. And would Team 2061-100 please meet under the television screen.
The first responder design was inspired by an EMT. The job of an EMT is to provide immediate care for patients in an ambulance. We created an outfit that's functional and comfortable. There are big pockets, which are necessary to hold tools. We chose fabric that's comfortable yet still professional. We used cotton material because it's affordable and appropriate for all seasons. Overall, we put a lot of thought into the design of this outfit in order to make it as efficient as possible for an EMT.
Team 2084, your first question. Why did you choose to represent this first responder?
The reason that we chose to represent this responder is because of all of us have aspiring careers in the medical field, especially in the EMT field, and we thought that this would be a practical and educational outfit to choose.
And your second question, what was your biggest challenge in making your outfits?
Our biggest challenge was probably securing the snaps to the shirts because they were very difficult to put in the fabric. It involved a lot of hard labor and even hammering them into the fabric in order to get them to stay in place.
Okay, thank you. And now please welcome to the stage team 2061-100. And would team 2097-200 please report to the waiting area.
The outfit we have created is also designed for an emergency medical technician, also known as an EMT. The fabric that we used is made of neutral but appealing colors. We created this with the purpose of making an outfit that would flatter all types of people and consistently be fashionable. We also chose the colors for practical purposes. The navy blue used in the pants and vest ensures that the stains will not be visible. The white of the shirt allows it to be paired with anything, without fear of mismatching. The clothes are also washing machine friendly, allowing the wearer to be free of worry about messy staining or destroying their clothing in the wash. The outfit is composed of a shirt, a pair of pants, and a vest. The shirt is functional and simple. It is made of a loose, breathable fabric which allows for easy movement and flexibility in transitioning between indoor and outdoor environments. It incorporates the current trend of high-low hems, adding a fashionable aspect to the practical garment. The pants are made to be comfortable and utilitarian. They have an elastic waist and one size fits all. We aim to make the pants assist the outfit in being very recognizable. Any first responder needs to be easily recognized in their uniform, so people know who to turn to in a time of need. The reflective stripe along the side helps accomplish this. This strip also increases the safety of the first responder, as they will be visible while working at night or in a dark area. The final garment is the vest. It too has a reflective stripe and several pockets. There are two multi-purpose pockets in the front, which are useful for storing gauze, cotton swabs, and other small items that the emergency medical technicians need on hand. We also included two specialized pockets. One is hidden from view on the inside of the vest. It is the perfect size for storing a walkie-talkie and located so that the wearer can use the walkie-talkie without removing it from the pocket. The other pocket is designed to store pens and other similarly sized items such as pocket-sized flashlights. It is easily accessible, allowing the EMT to quickly jot something down. When these three items are brought together, they create a mix and match outfit that is both efficient and appealing, perfect for an EMT. Hey, I'm hurt. Can you help me?
Why, yes, I have the supplies right here.
What can I do if I need further help?
Well, if you're ever in a future emergency, call 911. Thank you.
Team 2061, I was just wondering, why did you choose to represent this first responder?
We chose to represent an EMT because the options with creating outfits are very versatile. We are able to, there's lots of possibilities in this, and they're vital to have the perfect outfit.
And I'd like to know, what was your biggest challenge in making your outfits?
The biggest challenge we had in making these outfits was the pockets, as they were difficult to cut in line after making the vest.
Thank you very much. Please welcome to the stage Team 2097-200. And would Team 2136-100 please report to the paddock?
Anyone can be a first responder. By Lexicon Dictionary's definition, any certified, often volunteer officer who is first to arrive at an accident or disaster scene can be qualified as a first responder. Based on DC Comics' Superman, we created the procrastinators. We decided on this design because Superman's suit is indestructible. If the first responders of today had the procrastinator suits, they would be protected from sharp objects such as knives and would be bulletproof, completely indestructible. Additionally, their suits are fireproof, wearproof, and can be adapted to have pockets, latches, and belts as needed. These suits would save lives while looking fantastically stunning. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the procrastinators.
Team 2097. I was just curious, why did you choose to represent this first responder?
Well, since it can be adapted to fit anything because it's fireproof, bulletproof, it can be used by policemen, firemen, and we thought that if we could create a suit that would help all instead of just one, it would be very efficient.
And what was your biggest challenge in making these outfits?
Well, I think our biggest challenge was everything. It is tight spandex and everything needs to fit perfect. I do not know how many times we remade garments so they fit us perfect. That was probably our most challenging part.
Okay, thank you. Please welcome to the stage Team 2136-100. And with 2029-100, please report to the screen.
Welcome. A first responder. One might think of a firefighter or a policeman. These are all correct choices. Yet, for this year's TSA fashion design theme, we chose to construct our own interpretation of two lifeguards. Dating back to the 1800s, bathing was known to be a common, popular pastime. More pools were built, and so more drownings occurred. Lifelines were not sufficient in getting to the scene on time. After constant tries to protect the life of a swimmer, men and women, trained specifically for water rescue, were hired. They were deemed lifeguards. They learned rescue methods involving a rescue buoy, tube, and board, which are all commonly used around the world at beaches, pools, and water parks. They have also learned to perform rescue breathing, CPR, or first aid. Today, United States lifeguards rescue more than an estimated 100,000 humans from drowning annually. And so, for our assignment, we chose to represent a lifeguard for our first responder. Say one has lost his footing from the shallow end and they are unable to swim independently. There's always a lifeguard on duty at public pools or beaches to help the urgent patient. A male lifeguard is first to the scene. Before the accident had occurred, the male lifeguard was positioned in his chair watching over the facility. His 100% polyester red peach skin shirt is used for protection in the cold and under the sun. It is lined with bias tape for decoration. His visor, made from foam and red fabric, shields the eyes from the sun while also supplying accessibility. His swim trunks are made from 100% polyester performance fabric and include an elastic waist with pockets. The young child has now begun to struggle for help. The male lifeguard is right there to assist in the child's needs. His mesh bag was made for a drawstring appeal and a place to store essential items such as a first aid kit. He is now working on the child, yet there is another incident that has occurred. The male is no longer on duty, and so we have a female lifeguard. She is at the top of her tower. She notices the man struggling for help and so throws off her easily accessible poncho, which was made from terry cloth and finished with bias tape. Her pants are made for protection when cold, and the poncho is for when drying off. Then, she tears off her 100% polyester mesh snap pants off. These were made so one could easily rip off the garment. An elastic waist was added, and a decorative strip of red trim with buttons was made for eye appeal. Her red 100% polyester super matte jersey suit is designed to perform to her body and resist water. It is constructed with elastic and a serge stitch for more stretchability. Her 83% polyester water shoes with a flip-flop foam base is used for easy access in the water and tough terrain. As one can see, both lifeguards wear a right cross on at least one of their garments. This white cross, along with their red color scheme, is used as the international attire for a lifeguard. It helps in recognizing the one who is there on duty to save a victim, whether at a lake, pool, or beach. Also, we added a new symbol, the anchor, to the men's trunks and the poncho to evolve on the logo for the lifeguards. For this year's theme, we chose to reconstruct our own interpretation of a lifeguard while also keeping some original attire that is required for distinguishing the first responder's ability. Thank you.
Team 2136, I just have to ask, why did you choose to represent this first responder?
We chose to represent a lifeguard as a first responder because many of our team members are actual swimmers, and we are very amazed at the lifeguards, and we decided to be different on a first responder and not go with a common theme and more of a outside, out of the brain.
And I just have to ask again, what was your biggest challenge in making your outfits?
Our biggest challenge was probably the pants and the water shoes. The pants, we had to find a way to have them easily accessible if a patient is actually drowning and needed help fast. And also, we needed to come up with great ideas that are unique that you wouldn't actually see on a regular lifeguard.
Thank you very much. Would team 2082-100 please report to the screen? And let's welcome team 2029-100 to the stage.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the show. This year, our outfits are a fun, modern, feminine update on elements of the classic firefighter and police officer uniforms. As a member of the Fashion Police, our officers' classic uniform pants have been updated in a dressy but still functional cotton blend. They feature the traditional side stripe, but in a more feminine and flattering polysilk blend. They fasten with a zipper and interior and exterior buttons for extra security. The shirt is an updated take on the standard Oxford. It is made in the same light blue polysilk as the side stripe on the pants, which features a light floral pattern. The choice of fabric, along with the pearl-esque buttons on the front and cuffs, add to the feminine feel. We also left off the classic collar and left only the collar stand for the same reason. The outfit is finished with a navy vest in a thick blue knit. The thick fabric is reminiscent of the Kevlar generally used in bulletproof vests. However, we loosened the fit and lowered the neckline to better showcase our other pieces and complement the whole outfit. Our second model tonight showcases our take on the classic fireman's uniform. She looks so hot she might set this place ablaze. The statement piece in this look is our take on the large, typically yellow fireproof jacket. We chose a bright but slightly darker hued yellow. We used upholstery fabric, which is thicker than normal apparel polyester, to keep some of the serviceability. To make it better for everyday wear, we scaled down the size and made it more fitted. We lined the jacket in vibrant red satin to give a nod to the flames being fought. We paired the jacket with a t-shirt, hand-painted with Dalmatian spots, to reference the classic firehouse mascot. We also kept the uniform suspenders, but made a mock version in red strapping to complement the interior of the jacket. The outfit is finished with a feminine black cotton blend A-line skirt hitting just above the knee. Thank you for coming tonight, and we hope you enjoyed the show.
Team 2029. I have many questions, but let's start with, why did you choose to represent this first responder?
We chose these two first responders because we thought there were a lot of classic elements to the uniforms that we could update and feminize.
And I'd like to know, what was your biggest challenge in making your outfits?
Just getting the clothes to fit right after we drafted them, like the jacket and the pants mostly.
All right, thank you.
Watching the night sky, all beautiful sunrise. Oh, there's so much they mourn, and just like them old stars, I see that you've come so far to be right where you are. How old is your soul?
Technology.
Well, I won't give up on us, even if the skies get rough. I'm giving you all my love. I'm still looking up.
At this time, would Team 2125-300 please report to the screen as we welcome Team 2082-100 to the stage.
To do some navigating, I'll be here patiently waiting to see what you find.
As we welcome Team 2082-100 to the stage.
you're still my friend. At least we did intend for us to work. We didn't break, we didn't burn. We had to learn how to bend without the world caving in. I had to learn what I got and what I'm not and who I am. I won't give up on us, even if the skies get rough. I'm giving you all my love. I'm still looking up, still looking up. Well, I won't give up on us. God knows I'm tough. He knows we got a lot.
Ladies and gentlemen, since we are running a little ahead of schedule, we're going to take a 1-minute break.
I won't give up on us, even if the skies get rough. I'm giving you all my love. Still looking up.
Okay. At this time, would team 2045-100 please report to the screen? And let's welcome team 2125-300, hopefully, to the stage.
Coco Chanel said that in order to be irreplaceable, one must always be different. This year's theme was to design first responders' garments to be worn daily. Our team decided to go in another direction. We chose to interpret it as using their uniforms as inspiration to design everyday wear. As you can see, our designs are from the punk genre. We took the quote from Rachel Zoe that explains, "Style is a way to say who you are without having to speak." A first responder has the same appearance. Any citizen can determine who a first responder is with just one look. This main expression is what we utilize to express our punk style. The punk style and first responders are both a minority, but noticeable. Our punk expression is shown in these outfits, which have been inspired from a firefighter, police officer, and a nurse's uniforms. The firefighter emphasizes a more relaxed showcase of being punk, with the red shirt and the black denim capris. Also, with the added accessory of suspenders. Next is the police officer. The jeans are wrapped with a zipper, which is noticeable and goes against the status quo. The vest also adds an edge and incorporates a punk style, while the colors dark blue and black are also known for a police officer. Finally, we have the nurse. The full white outfit is an expression of punk in itself, with the accent of the red trim. These colors are also associated with the known symbol of a nurse. This outfit is more outgoing in the style. Then we have the cutoff band t-shirt, which is an everyday garment choice for someone dressing punk. We created the band logo, with the band name being Emergency Sirens and the album called Dead on Arrival. Each of these outfits is their own expression, which is inspired from the first responders and how they are noticed. Everyone should be noticed. Life's too short to wear boring clothes.
Random question, Team 2125. Why did you choose to represent this first responder?
We decided that there are way too many first responders to really pick from, so we chose 3 different ones that mean a lot to us.
And what was the biggest challenge in making these outfits?
We really think that the pleats and the skirt was really the biggest one because we wanted to make them exactly precise because that's how really nurses are. They're really precise.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Team 2097100, please report to the screen. And let us welcome Team 2045100 to the stage.
Our hearts are never broken, and there's no joy in the mending. There's so much this hurt can teach us both. Well, there's distance and there's silence. Your words have never left me.
They'll play it. Yeah, go check on the music. I don't know.
The theme this year for fashion design is to design 2 outfits associated with protective clothing for a first responder that can be worn daily. After preliminary designing, we came up with the idea of making clothes for an emergency medical technician or EMT. The materials we use include jersey, khaki, fleece, and polyester. We modeled the pants after medical scrubs so that they would be durable enough to sustain the EMT's daily routine. The pants have numerous pockets in order to house all of the tools an EMT needs on a daily basis. These tools include pens, trauma shears, tape, notepads, gloves, pen lights, and knives. On the t-shirt, we screen printed the classic EMT logo called the Star of Life to help identify the first responders. This logo could be replaced with any local EMT station emblem. We created a reflective vest for the EMT so that they could be easily noticed and stay safe while on the job. Visibility is important, especially when the scene of the call is a motor vehicle accident. The vest is removable when there is no risk of being hit by oncoming traffic. The jacket was created to keep the EMT warm during chilly nights or cold days.
Team 2045, I don't mean to pry, but why did you choose to represent this first responder?
We chose to represent an EMT because we personally know EMTs and we wanted to give them a suitable and fashionable uniform to work in.
All right, and what was the biggest challenge in making your outfits?
The biggest challenge was sizing the pants for our models.
Thank you very much. At this time, would Team 2008100 please report to the screen? And let us welcome Team 2097100 to the stage.
When you hear a siren, what do you think of? Accident, fire, or natural disaster? During any of these, you can dial 911 and have a dispatcher say, "Hello, 911, please state your emergency." Then help will soon be on the way. Our fireman outfit was made from a turnout suit made out of a black canvas material on the outside and quilted material on the inner liner. A zigzag stitch was used to avoid fraying, and Velcro was used instead of zippers because it is faster in emergency. Reflective strips were used so that the firefighter can be seen. The suspenders were made from elastic and attached to the pants with suspender clips. Our second model is the Red Cross nurse. This outfit was based off of a shirt dress, and buttons were used to attach the dress together. A surgery machine was used on the inside, and the hat is made from a straight stitch with elastic, fabric glue, and muslin fabric. The cape is a cotton blend with a straight stitch and one button on the top. First responders are our heroes because of the lives they save every day. Their clothing and uniforms protect them while doing their job. Our firemen and Red Cross nurse are ready, willing, and able to help you 24/7. Thank you for your time.
Team 2097, Joseph from Sacramento would like to know, why did you choose to represent this first responder?
We chose the firefighter because the firefighters are usually one of the first responders to an accident, and we chose the nurse because they are the first people to help someone who's injured.
And just one more question before you go. What was your biggest challenge in making your outfits?
Our biggest challenge in making the outfits was probably sewing on the Velcro, because the sewing machine would stick to the Velcro and it was hard to sew.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Would team 2082-100 please report to the screen? And let us welcome to the stage team 2008-100.
Good evening, TSA. First responders risk their lives daily in order to provide safety and security to our local, state, and national communities. Our challenge was to provide safe, functional, and trendy uniforms that these everyday heroes could wear on an everyday basis.
Our first model is sporting a vest designed for an emergency medical technician, or EMT. The design was constructed around their location and the necessity of easy access to supplies. But don't be fooled, this is no ordinary vest. Beyond being waterproof, it is also equipped with reflective tape for visibility and large detachable pockets for their numerous supplies that may also be used as armbands, giving the EMT freedom to place their supplies.
Along with the vest is a pair of fleece gloves with rubber grips. They add warmth, but can be additionally detached and stored with Velcro on the inside of the vest. For precision and for accuracy, the fingers were left off. Firefighters risk their lives in order to protect others in the most devastating of all circumstances. Visibility is crucial for firefighters in dark and smoky areas. Our second model is showcasing a waterproof jacket lined with spandex to keep the body cool. The seams are serged, and the zipper, hems, and collar were attached with a straight stitch. All of the original logos on both designs were ironed on. If I could ask our tech team to dim the lights right now. In order to maximize visibility, reflective tape and battery-powered lights were added. The logo on the back is redesigned from the first responder logo that lights up on command for use in any emergency situation.
Accompanying the jacket is a bucket hat. The hat is black cotton with serge seams and hand-braided paracord sewn around the top. A mask attaches to the base to act as protection against smoke. There is also a light integrated into the hat if extra visibility is required. Okay. The focus of our two designs for first responders is to provide comfortable outfits that decrease some of the risks of their challenging jobs. First responders deserve the safest and most effective equipment possible in order to complete their duties and be the heroes that they are. Thank you.
Team 2008, truth or dare?
Dare.
I dare you to tell me, why did you choose to represent this first responder?
Well, we all know several people in both the medical and firefighting fields, and we know the importance of their equipment and keeping them safe.
Plus, it doesn't hurt that firefighter outfits are kind of ugly, so this one's a little bit better.
Gentlemen, love the bow ties, by the way. What was your biggest challenge in making these outfits?
Is it okay if I answer that question? Okay. Actually, our biggest challenge was actually drawing the final designs. We used CAD, and it was my first time using CAD ever, and it was a long process. But we wanted them to look as professional as possible, so that was actually the hardest part for us.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
And now let us welcome the final group, 2082-100, to the stage.
In a world full of danger, first responders are our first line of defense in our times of need. The clothing we constructed is intended to help those who help us. When designing our clothes, we focused on two main factors, practicality and fashionable appeal. To us, practicality included visibility, storage, and comfort. Our first design was created specially for the female in this male-dominated field. The look features leggings, a V-neck long sleeves, and a windbreaker. The leggings were created with inspiration of a running gear. It's made with stretchable spandex, similar to running leggings, which are not as confining as other materials. As well, it features a red racing stripe, a popular design among European and American designers. This fashion-forward design gives the vogue that every woman wants in a masculine-driven uniform. Both black shirts were made with a comfortable cotton blend that allows the shirt to breathe, cooling off the responder when they are hard at work helping others. However, the female design features a slight V-neck. The V-neck was added so that the female responder has yet another fashionable aspect added to her outfit. Lastly, the windbreaker was created in an attempt to help to keep the responder safe. Not only is it made out of a durable ripstop material to prevent small injuries such as scratches, but also it is waterproof to protect the responders from the hypercooling effects of water. Our second design was created with a more unisex style. The pants are made from the same ripstop material as the female responder. Again, this provides protection from the elements. We chose the cargo pants style for the male bottoms to utilize storage pockets and for the ability to grab supplies at a minute's notice. The pants are also lined with a mesh material for
breathability, and to prevent overheating. The vest has a quilted design, a style popular among skiers and other winter wear. This not only keeps the responders warm and prevents tearing. Can you turn the lights? The largest aspect we wanted to incorporate in the design was visibility. Today, responders' clothing features reflective material. However, we decided to, in addition, to use L-wire, otherwise known as electroluminescent wire, powered by an inverter, powered by AA batteries and or 9-volt batteries. Visibility is important in finding victims of disaster, and the luminescence of the wires adds greatly to this. Thank you.
Team 2082, what was your biggest challenge in making your outfits?
Our biggest challenge was definitely the installation of the L-wire, mainly because none of us have ever worked with the material before, as well as sewing the quilted pattern onto the vest, because each line has to be individually sewed and then stuffed to seal the stuffing in.
And why did you choose to represent this first responder?
We chose to represent it in this light because we felt that there are more first responders than just the typical police officer, firefighter, and EMT. There's people who defuse bombs and search and rescue, and we think that this incorporates the whole idea of a first responder. So, thank you.
Thank you. Let's please welcome back to the stage Dr. Laura Hummel.
While our judges deliberate and tabulate their scores, at this point, any of the teams that are here, you may take anything that you brought with you. The rest of your items can be picked up tomorrow during open viewing in Festival Hall. But if you have anything with you, those are the teams that just participated. You may take your items with you. Can anybody tell me what's so important about first responders? All right, they're the first ones to respond, and they save lives. That is what was so important about the theme tonight. I want to thank you all for attending. Have a wonderful rest of your conference, and that is the end of our fashion design show for 2013. Thank you very much.